Hey guys, what's up? So I recently published an update to my agency website, which is the small square, if for those that don't really know about it. So this is what the design looks like, and this is just a share and tell, and probably my sharing some of the things that I actually learned along the way that I think would be useful for you. So why did I actually do this redesign in the first place? Well, let's actually look at the design. So we have some basic, I have a bunch of like line animations going on, like line elements, handwritten elements, and stuff along those lines. I personally think they're giving it a good look. So we have some the intro section at the top. We have the portfolio basically here. If we go down, we have some logos, and right below the logos, I have some social proof for the people that I'm actually mentioning above. So most of them are there. Then we have some of our other work. We have some of our amazing portfolio here as well. We have some videos from me. We have some why choose us section, which is pretty popular in subscription based agencies, which is something that I'm going to talk about. We have our pricing, which looks something like this, and then we have our FAQs. So why did I actually go ahead and redid this website? Well, apart from that, I also want to mention that this website is now showcased on dark.design as well, which is an inspiration site for dark design. And if you actually notice, I have some visuals here on this particular site, which previously were there, but they were affecting my page speed. So I went ahead and removed them. So I actually created these visuals using Spline. This was basically a Spline interaction using particles. And I actually have it on my other instance, which I'm actually just showing here, and you can actually access it as well. So I actually enlarged the circle and I tweaked the animation a bit. So what I wanted to showcase with this particular idea is you basically have a bunch of ideas flowing around in space, and they actually come together at a center point, and they're attracting or coming together to actually form something concrete. Now, obviously, this is a spline interactive animation. So if you actually position your mouse, you can see all of these particles now, instead of going from the middle, they're actually going towards my cursor. And I think this actually conveys the idea or is pretty impressive and stuff along those lines. But the reason why I actually went ahead and removed this animation was because of page speeds. So this is what the page speed for the so this is what the page speed actually looks like on desktop. Obviously, I'm not going to keep the animation on mobile. So this is what it looks like on desktop without the animation. And this is what the page speed actually looks like with the spline particle. So as you can see, the comparison is insane. It's more like 40 points basically dropped on the spline animation. And I was like considering like what exactly is going on. And I went ahead to award-winning websites, and I went ahead and actually checked out their page speed insights. And most of these websites, at the very least, the ones that I checked, that actually have some complex animations going on, are performing horribly on page speeds. So I guess like what I'm getting to is page speeds really that important? Because some of the award-winning websites aren't really, again, scoring quite good. And then I also come to Design Joy. Now, Design Joy is why I actually repurposed my agency to a subscription-based agency. Just to try out a new model, because I keep on trying new stuff to see what actually resonates with users. And the person behind Design Joy is actually Brett, and Brett is a solopreneur. I'm not sure if he's a solopreneur right now, but he's basically earning about $1.4 million per year. And if we actually look at his portfolio, just have a look at this portfolio item, or have a look at this one. I mean, it doesn't even have any visuals here. It doesn't even have anything here. If we have a look at this one, this basically looks like, I don't know, a wireframe. This also doesn't have visuals. The arrow here is black. It's affecting accessibility and readability. If we just go down and actually have a look at some of the other portfolio, have a look at this one. I mean, it's okay, but nothing really that impressive to begin with. I actually am pretty sure that my portfolio is much better. If we have a look at this one, this definitely is going to lack accessibility based on how thin the font is. We have some lorem ipsum text here. I mean, most of this looks like dummy content and stuff along those lines. I'm not sure, maybe this one is real. But I mean, the portfolio isn't really that great. But how is this person earning about like $1.4 million per year? And that's when it hit me. So I have actually taken Brett's course as well. Though I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. But I mean, one thing that he is advocating for is a really strong sales funnel and obviously marketing yourself. And that's what I actually want to get to, because it connects to my previous video. If you actually have to decide what's the most important thing in terms of earning money, is it your landing page? I mean, sure, the landing page helps. Is it your portfolio or is it your skills? I mean, sure, skills definitely matter because when you get clients, you obviously need to convince them. You need to make sure that you satisfy them and all of that stuff to make sure they're recurring. Recurring clients are actually quite a huge chunk of your portfolio as well in terms of earning money. So definitely all of that matters, but I think what I'm getting to is your marketing and your sales funnel matter the most, because as we've had a look at with Design Joy portfolio isn't really that great. He's probably the highest paying designer right now, I guess, in terms of obviously being a solopreneur, which is earning $1.4 million per year, which is pretty much insane. And if we have a look at his page speed insights, this is his page speed insights: 34 on the performance on mobile. On desktop it's like 81, so it's not really that good. I mean, the desktop is okay, mobile is horrible, but I mean, does it even matter now? Does it even matter how good your site is performing if you're actually marketing yourself really well and if you're earning about like $1.4 million? I'm imagining no, because if the purpose of any landing page, anything basically is just for you to earn money, how it ranks on Google doesn't really matter if you have a lot of other sales outreach, if you have a lot of marketing done, if you have a lot of inbound talent coming in. So, I mean, the takeaway from this particular thing is your skills matter, your portfolio matters, your landing page matters, the ability to communicate matters, but what matters the most is your marketing and skills and your outreach. If nobody knows you, it doesn't matter how good of a designer you are. Now, this doesn't mean that you basically create a landing page that takes about 20 seconds to open up or a minute to open up, because people are going to bounce off. It won't matter how good you're marketing yourself if people can't really land on your landing page, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Similarly, as demonstrated by Brett, your portfolio doesn't really matter that much. It doesn't need to be amazing. It can be okay-ish, and still you're going to actually start selling a lot if your marketing matters, your positioning matters, if you're solving a problem for a client. That's what matters the most. So I would really urge people to definitely work on their portfolio, make sure they are great designers, to work on their landing pages to make sure they're visible. But definitely think about positioning, think about your brand, think about how much you're actually recognizable, your outreach and stuff along those lines. And I think you're going to be pretty successful. So that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Do subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.